First up, 2008 Puerto Rican Olympian Jose Pedraza, just a week shy of his 23rd birthday in his first year as a pro, takes on an aggressive 25-year-old Gil Garcia in a scheduled 8-round super featherweight contest. Jose the Sniper Pedraza, a 3-time Puerto Rican national champ at 132 pounds, and was given his nickname because of the sharpness and accuracy of his punches. At 5'9", he stands very tall for this division. He's tough to hit, aggressive, and he throws his right hand with bad intentions. In his 14 months as a pro, he has knocked out 6 of 7 opponents, most recently in February, and in a total of 22 rounds. Pedraza brings a perfect record of 7-0 to the ring. And Steve, what's behind those numbers?
Well, Mike, temper the hype. Before we label Pedraza the new Tito Trinidad, let's keep in mind he's all of 22 years old and he's fought all of 22 rounds as a pro. Looking legit, Pedraza's knocked out 6 of 7. Regardless of the predictable quality of his opposition to date, he certainly has the look of a real puncher. And hurrying up, in only his 6th bout, Pedraza was already fighting in scheduled 8-rounders. Even by today's standards, that's moving pretty quickly.
Gil Garcia, his opponent, was born in Mexico, has split time between there and Brownsville, Texas. He had about 30 amateur fights, and as a pro, he's had 8 bouts in a little over 2 years. He likes to keep up a fast pace, making for an apparent lack of power by being aggressive and outworking his opponents. His trainer says that Gil is all blood, guts, and glory. He brings it every time. He's coming off a 6-round draw in January against upcoming prospect Gabino Sands. 25-year-old Gil Garcia, a record of 5-2-1 with 1 KO. Steve, what do you see behind those numbers?
Well, Mike, Garcia's already tested. 3 of his 8 bouts have come against legit and unbeaten prospects, and in 2 of them, he was very competitive. Powered down. Garcia's a free swinger, but he doesn't hit particularly hard. His only KO came against a fighter making his pro debut. And one and done. Garcia's 1 KO loss came in the first round, which makes the first round of this fight very dangerous for him.
Well, that's the setup for our first fight of the night. Jose Pedraza, Gil Garcia, junior lightweight, scheduled for 8 rounds or less. And with that, let's get it up inside our ring to our ring announcer, Joe Antonacci.
Boxing fans, good evening and welcome to Buffalo Run Casino and Hotel in Miami, Oklahoma for ShoBox, the new generation. Tonight's bouts brought to you by DeBella Entertainment, Gary Shaw Productions, Universal Promotions, Team Puerto Rico, and Showtime. Introducing our 3 judges. Scoring at ringside, Gary Ritter, Gerald Ritter, and David Sutherland. And our referee, Vic Draculich. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of action in the super featherweight division. Presenting first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the ring wearing red trunks with black trim. He weighed in at 132 1/4 pounds. His record stands at 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw with 1 win coming by knockout. From Houston, Texas, please welcome Gil Garcia. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wears red, white, and blue trunks. He enters the ring with a weighing in at 132 1/4 pounds. His record stands at 7 wins, no losses, and 6 wins coming by knockout. Please welcome from Sidra, Puerto Rico, 2008 Puerto Rican Olympian Jose the Sniper Pedraza. Our referee, Vic Draculich, has our fighters' final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, this fight's scheduled for 8 rounds. You've received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution. Any punch below this area will be called low. Golpes debajo de este punto sería malo bajo. With that said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Obedeski mis comandos y protegerse a su mismo siempre. Touch them up now. Good luck to both of you. Tócalos. Buena suerte a ambos.
You saw the picture there. The tail of the tape tells you Garcia exceptionally short for this division, Pedraza exceptionally tall. Pedraza has the reach advantage, and his straight punches figure to land inside of Garcia's roundhouse shots. The rules here are the unified rules: no standing 8, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. That's Vic Dracula. You usually know him from Vegas. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and if the fight is stopped because of an accidental foul before 4, no decision after that. We go to the cards, Mike.
And so we're underway, round 1. On the scheduled 8, Pedraza in the white trunks, Garcia in the red, and already Garcia attacking the midsection of Pedraza with rights and lefts. Pedraza super quick, leading with the left.
And Pedraza, who does fight righty and lefty, as so many fighters do today, he opens up in the southpaw stance. And in terms of amateur experience, really no comparison. Pedraza, 08 Olympian, 09 runner-up in the World Championships. Garcia only 30 amateur fights, local level. And in terms of pro experience, Pedraza being moved pretty quickly. He's only fought 22 rounds. And you see that turning pro 2 years, well, really 1 year after Garcia, he's catching up pretty quickly.
Garcia driving Pedraza back with the right hand, landing inside. Pedraza right now countering. Scheduled for 8 rounds. And Pedraza's right followed by the left landing.
What we've seen already as they step on each other's feet, not an unusual occurrence for lefty versus righty. What Pedraza's doing already, he's jumping in and out, but when he jumps in and scores, he's jumping out very quickly.
Midway through the first of the scheduled 8-rounder. And Pedraza mixing up inside landing.
Pedraza going to the body a lot.
Leading with the right and then following with a big left. Garcia catches one there, right on the chin. Pedraza, a lot of confidence when we spoke with him yesterday. Delighted to be on Showbox. And Garcia now landing with some rights, driving Pedraza back. The right of Pedraza out of the body.
And he landed some of those shots. They're wide shots, but a couple of those right hands landed.
Oh, the uppercut just missed Pedraza. And now they're both working right at the center. Pedraza's left just a little low. The warning coming from Vic Dracula.
Regardless, Mike, of what happens from here on in, I think you see why Garcia is the type of opponent Pedraza needs at this point, because he's going to bring it. No matter what happens, no matter how many shots he takes. And now he's backing off a little bit. Maybe those body shots have begun to take a little bit of an effect.
Garcia trying to drive Pedraza back to the corner. Final seconds of a heated first round of this 10-rounder between Jose Pedraza and Gil Garcia.
Sit out. You all right? Huh? Catch your breath, you know?
No.
Okay, catch your breath. Okay, one more time. Come on. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. He's standing left-handed on you. You got 2 rules on the left-hander. Get your front foot on the outside of his front foot. Start with a straight right. You don't have to go straight right to the head, go straight right to the body.
Some information from Luis Espada, rather from Napoleon Gonzalez, his corner man, as we check in with Garcia on his strategy for this one.
He has a long reach, but I haven't seen him face anybody that has pressure, that puts pressure on him, and that throws as many punches as I do. So I think I'm gonna give him a little bit of trouble with that.
Distancia y velocidad, distancia y velocidad. Tú eres mejor. ¿No te acuerdas?
Second round underway. Scheduled for 8. Jose Pedraza in the white. Undefeated. Coming in at 7-0. And Garcia now landing some rights, driving Pedraza back to the ropes. Staying inside, bullying his way. A big left to the midsection by Pedraza, and the right raised the head of Garcia.
Mike, 19 body shots, show stats tells us, from Pedraza in round 1. That's a huge number.
Garcia has come to fight. It's up to Pedraza now to counter, and he's doing it the right, the left shakes him up. Pedraza landed.
Punch out.
Pedraza almost always punches in combination. There are opportunities for Garcia to get a shot in there, just time it right, and land a big power shot.
And Pedraza talked about attacking the body, and that left drove Garcia back.
And that was to the chest, Mike.
And another left. And he's countering. He looks to be slowing Garcia down here in round number 2. Garcia trying to stick and then land. Garcia told us he can gain 10 pounds after a weigh-in. Weighed in at just over 132. And a right hand snuck through by Pedraza.
What Pedraza's doing well now is what he was doing well at the start of round 1, which is keeping the fight exactly at the distance he wants.
He looks to be setting up that big left hand. Uppercut landed. Garcia answered.
Is Garcia tough or what, man? He has taken, that right hook was vicious.
1 minute left in round 2. Both fighters are really unloading. Pedraza sets up the left with a good right, and he does it again. And he's got Garcia staggering.
Garcia almost fell forward, and he's still throwing punches.
And the left hand shook him up as Pedraza's been able to land that. And another left to the chest by Pedraza. They call him the sniper.
I think you see why. Maybe Pedraza should be a little more selective with his shots. Although it's hard, he's landed such a high percentage.
Another left.
Yeah, he's landed everything he's throwing.
Garcia taking shots, round 2, and a blistering pace to this one so far.
Bueno. Siéntate. Tranquilo. Duro, respira, carga. Vamos a girar. Óyeme, 3 manos. Está yendo 2 pasos para atrás y 3 que no.
Action from round 2. There's been success from both fighters. Look at the distance between them here. That's why Garcia, who's going a little right hand uppercut crazy here, although he landed the first 2, that's why he was successful in this flurry. He's in the face of Pedraza, right where he needs to be. Now we turn it around and we check out Pedraza, and look at the distance. A nice arm's length. He lands a left hand, straight left from the southpaw stance that really rocked Garcia. And that's when Pedraza's going to do his best work, when he has a little room to punch.
Hit him and circle him. Hit him and circle him. That's what he's telling Pedraza corner.
Jose the Sniper Pedraza, white trunks. Gil Garcia in red. Some say the best Puerto Rican prospect since Miguel Cotto is Pedraza. Now he's covering up, trying to get inside, it looks like, in round 3.
We asked him about being compared to, well, not being compared to, but saying that he's the best prospect since Cotto. He said he found that very inspirational.
And his management team telling us yesterday is very special inside and outside the ring as he attacks with the right hand. Just missing with the right uppercut.
Like I've seen most of Pedraza's fights, when he punches like this against guys, they're gone already. So this has already been a valuable experience for him, just even though we're only early in the 3rd round.
And a low blow by Garcia. Pedraza with that quick right lead. Now backs out, keeps his distance. Minute gone by here in round 3. Pedraza's gone 6 rounds just once. And Garcia starting to mount an attack with the left and a right uppercut. Pedraza backed into the corner, took a left and then a right.
Garcia's been busier, Mike, but his shots are starting to lose a lot of the power.
Quick lead with a left, nearly got through. Pedraza now. The right landed on the body. And a left uppercut. Pedraza's letting him go, that's for sure.
He really is. Yeah.
Oh, the right hand to the jaw. Another one.
You might want to see him use that jab a little bit more, but you know what? He's a puncher. He's got the mentality of a puncher. He's going to let his hands go as much as he can, and it's fun to watch for that reason.
Cut him up. Pedraza easily adaptable, but likes to fight lefty. Well, that left uppercut's been getting through to Garcia's midsection. And again, Garcia.
Uno más, un punto.
A second warning for a low blow. 30 seconds left in round 3. Pedraza trying to measure with that right. Garcia drops him back to the ropes.
Very important for Pedraza to use his
10
feet.
seconds left.
He's got to establish some distance. When he's in close like this, oh, that's another low blow.
And Garcia mounting an attack here in the final seconds.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Listen to me. Catch your breath. Listen to me. Don't throw no more shots down the middle to his body. You understand me? Because if you hit him low one more time, they're going to take a point from you, okay? Listen to me, listen to me. Now, the other body shots got to go to his ribs. Catch your breath. Dale agua, dale agua. Listen. Go other body shots to his ribs and double up on the inside. You understand me? Right hook to the body, right hook to the head. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head. You understand me? That was a good round. You got to do all the last 5 rounds. You got to do them that way to win this thing. Catch your breath. John?
Action from round 3. 2 looks. Pedraza showing a lot of different punches. There's sort of a chopping right hook, but he's thrown some brutal right hooks that are much shorter than that. Although that was right on the chin, and then he follows it up with another right hand. He's landing his right, he's landing his left, he's landing everything he throws pretty much. Very high percentage.
And Pedraza, white trunks, round 4, undefeated. Started boxing when he was 12. Got hooked on it, had 170 amateur fights. Great tradition of boxers in Puerto Rico.
And Mike, the show stats from the last round, round 3. Garcia threw 119 punches. Pedraza less than half of that, yet Pedraza landed more punches than Garcia did.
Give Garcia credit for being busy. He will not take a step back as he attacks again. And left hand caught the right side of Pedraza's head.
And what's most impressive about Garcia's punch rate in that last round, first 2 rounds he took loads of body punches, but it really has not slowed him down that much.
Corner man telling Garcia to stay away from anything low. Could lose a point. It's been warned twice.
Well, he has to throw body shots. He can't neglect body shots. He's not going to have any chance to remain competitive if he doesn't punch to the body.
Jose Pedraza trying to set up a big left, and he did catch Garcia with a right that time. Garcia gets Pedraza up against the ropes, trying to work him over.
Nice spin move, though, to get out of the ropes by Pedraza.
Midway through round 4, and that left caught Garcia, and a right, and then a left. Another right. Garcia's taking some punishment here. Another right. But he shakes it off.
Wow.
Keep him up. Stop. Both of you keep those punches up. Last one. Go.
Good job by Dracula. She's a top Las Vegas referee. We've seen the many World Championship fights.
1 minute in the round. A little blood perhaps trickling from Garcia's nose. Catches a left. Garcia mounts the attack, got Pedraza back up against the ropes. He fought his way out of there.
What a great experience for Pedraza, because you learn as a fighter, it doesn't matter how hard you hit, there are going to be guys that don't go. And right now, Garcia's not going.
Tremendous activity by Pedraza, but Garcia hasn't been slowed down one bit. We're in round 4 with 25 seconds left. And he attacks with the right as Garcia landed at the chin of Pedraza. He continues the assault. 10 seconds left as Gil Garcia putting on a major challenge to Pedraza here in the final seconds.
We take a look at the numbers, the show stats thus far. Pretty scary percentage. Total punches, Jose Pedraza 60%. Yet look at the total punches thrown by Garcia. Yeah, he's only landed 16%, but he's thrown 364 punches in 4 rounds. Pretty amazing output from Garcia in a fight where he's being pounded consistently by Pedraza's power shots.
Coming up next, Chris Martin in his dressing room, ready to rumble with Luis Del Valle. Martin and Del Valle coming up next on Showbox. And Del Valle, maybe the biggest challenge of his young career in the person of Chris Martin.
Most definitely. Can't wait for that fight.
Round 5. Mike Crispino, Steve Farhood here in Buffalo Run Casino, Miami, Oklahoma. First of 3, a triple header. Gil Garcia in the red. Been landing body punches all night, throwing many more than Jose Pedraza so far in the fight. That time the overhand right.
45 connects for Pedraza in round 4.
Garcia looks like he's willing to take the punishment to get inside.
He sure is. You know, he hasn't won a round in this fight, but he's proven that not only that he can take a punch, he's proven he can take 100 punches.
And keep coming at you. So Pedraza putting in the work. The left hand landed on the right and a left and staggers Garcia. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wasn't a knockdown, Mike. The guy's gloves never touched the canvas, and the ropes didn't keep him up, so I'm not sure why Dracula's called that a knockdown.
We saw Garcia staggering back to the ropes, but he didn't fall down. Garcia kept saying, I didn't go down. And he's back at it. But Pedraza's trying to finish the job. He landed a left and another left. The uppercut getting through the defense of Garcia.
I tell you, Garcia's amazing. He looks no worse for the wear, and he's stumbling around when he gets hit now.
He tries the overhand right. Does Garcia. Garcia, no fear. Final minute of round 5.
Pedraza's got to remember to continue punching to the body. Don't neglect it when he's on the inside especially.
Garcia continues to land with body punches. Try to keep Pedraza against the ropes. Missed with a right. Pedraza finally slowing down a little bit.
Well, he's doing Garcia a favor having the fight on the inside.
Oh, that left caught him. Pedraza's left landed. Tried another one. And another. He's got him in trouble. But Garcia stands up and starts to counter.
Garcia's been down twice in his career. He came in his 1 first-round KO loss. Other than that, he stood up to some of the better prospects at this weight.
A knockdown here in the 5th. And this one is turning Pedraza's way in a big way.
Sit down, you. You all right? Listen, that was your round, but they're gonna call it a draw because that referee called you for a knockdown. I don't know why. That's all right. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Catch your breath. Listen to me. Listen to me. What do we got? 4 rounds left? 3. Got 3 rounds left. Listen to me.
Action from round 5. When is a knockdown not a knockdown? Watch the big power shots. Pedraza, it's a right uppercut in the left, and his gloves never touched, and he never touched his back to the ropes. Draculich actually did Garcia a favor, here we see it again, by calling it a knockdown. He gave the fighter a little rest, because Pedraza was coming in. And here, one more different look with a different angle. Watch Draculich come in here. I mean, Garcia, it's hard to tell if Garcia's ever hurt because he's throwing punches. Probably throws punches in his sleep.
Round 6 scheduled for 8. Gil Garcia, 5-2-1, only 1 KO, has been working hard the first 5 rounds. Took a knockdown in the 5th. Now will Jose Pedraza be able to finish him?
He's certainly been trying, but he's kept his poise. A very stoic fighter in the ring.
Garcia's corner reminding him 3 rounds to go, so he's expecting to go the distance. And that right grazed the head of Pedraza.
Great experience for Pedraza. I mean, great. What he has to learn to do, though, is try to keep the fight a little bit more of a distance. And he's done that in spots, but he started doing it so beautifully in round 1 when he was moving his feet a lot. And maybe he finds Garcia just too inviting to hit, to keep moving.
You wonder if Pedraza's looking for that knockout punch at this point. Garcia's made him work hard.
He's landed some knockout punches, just not against Garcia.
And the right hand by Pedraza, but Garcia responds. Midway through round 6, scheduled for 8.
Stop! Stop! Behind the head.
Very interesting that Pedraza has remained a southpaw this whole fight. No switching.
Pedraza was saying yesterday, Tito Trinidad, his favorite. Loved the personality, and Trinidad's seen Pedraza fight.
Yeah, because Pedraza fought a few times in Puerto Rico.
That left uppercut, and then the left, the straight left landing for Pedraza. You hear the grunting of Pedraza now here in round 6. 30 seconds left.
A frightening connect percentage for Pedraza from round 1 until now. Every round's been the same for him.
Garcia's made him work the entire fight.
And I promise you, they're a world-class 130-pounders. Pedraza, if he hits them with the shots he's hit Garcia with tonight, they go.
Final seconds here of round 6 as Pedraza's trying to wear Garcia down. And blood coming from the face of Garcia now.
Vamos para 7. Vamos para 7. Vamos para 7.
We're getting ready to go to the 7th round. Be patient, you're looking good. This fight is yours.
Este otro ramo lo van a hacer así, bonito, tranquilo, sereno. Caiga.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You got 2 rounds there. You got to push. You understand me? Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. That ain't shit. It ain't nothing. Listen to me. He's trying to rest. You got to come with it, okay? You understand me? Come with it. Get your hands up. Move the head. Again, straight right to the body, left hook to the head, okay? You understand me?
Okay. Trabajamos el último 6 que trabajando, okay? Trabajamos más en este, okay? Estamos ready. Vamos para el 7º, vamos para el 7º. Vamos.
Let's go to the 6th one. Let's do
caiga,
this.
Caiga. Boxeo bonito.
You're looking good. You're boxing beautifully.
Round 7, Jose Pedraza, one of the outstanding Puerto Rican prospects in the white trunks. Gil Garcia in red. During the break between the 6th and 7th round, Garcia had attention to his cut above his eye. And
And it's a pretty bad cut on the left eyelid. Didn't stop Garcia from throwing 91 punches in round 6.
Yeah. And now they're going to have this cut looked at over the left eye of Gil Garcia.
Mike, is that good news or bad news for Garcia?
I'll tell you, he is courageous. He has not stepped back an inch. But can he find a way to land one to pull an upset? That's the question. Pedraza hits him again with a straight left. And the uppercut and a right. He's working that left eye. As Garcia tries to protect it, but still on the attack. Firing combos at Pedraza against the ropes.
Sometimes you hear about a fighter like Pedraza being a big puncher, and then you see a fight like this, and you go, "What's the big deal?" And his opponent is still here. He's hit him with everything, including the kitchen sink. And the fact of the matter is, believe me, I'm ringside here. You could tell ringside a little bit better than you could tell on television. These are hard shots, and it's just Garcia taking them. That's all it is. It's not that Pedraza's an overrated puncher. I wouldn't say that yet.
Neither boxer's ever been this far. And Pedraza with minute 15 left in the 7th still sees Garcia in front of him throwing punches. Now, can that blood stay out of his eye enough to keep Garcia in the ring? That's the question. There's a right.
This is already the longest either of these fighters has ever been.
Pedraza, 22 professional rounds, plus 7. And these were the toughest yet. Garcia just showing great fortitude. Takes a left to the head, and then an uppercut lands. Pedraza, 30 seconds left. Round 7. And a left again by Pedraza, but Garcia comes out of the ropes, firing away.
Last time, 2 for you, okay? Inside point. Box.
So 2 low blow warnings by Vic Draculich. 1 for each fighter. And the final seconds of round 7.
Some nice footwork now from Pedraza.
And Garcia will not go away.
Sit down. All right, you all right?
Yeah.
Catch your breath. Adewa. Listen to me. Listen to me. You go. This is the last round, right? Huh? It's the last round here. Now, this is it. Right here, right now. Okay? This is it.
Si lo tenemos, sí. Si no, no. El cubo para que Cuba. El cubo para que Cuba. Oh, caiga, papi. Caiga, vamos. Vamos. Vamos, saca ahora. Final round. Okay. Okay, it's good. Vamos bien, ¿verdad?
That's what you did. You fought. You hear me? Okay? You make me proud. Make yourself proud. You understand?
Yeah.
Stick it out with.
Juega donde él. Juega con él como lo hiciste al principio del round. Vamos a jugar con él al principio del round.
Steady, same thing you've been doing these other
Él
rounds.
viene a matar.
Hit him, move, hit him, move.
Luis Espada in the corner for Jose Pedraza, urging him on in the 8th round. Garcia's corner talking about pride as we begin here, the final round of this one. It's been all Pedraza, but Garcia has really been impressive in his own way.
Well, Garcia's taken about 300 shots to the head. His eye is cut. He's been knocked down, at least officially. And look who's making the fight here in round 8.
He's just not hanging on. He's still looking to win this thing somehow.
Sometimes the numbers tell you all you need to know. Pedraza connected so far to 68%. Great. Garcia 16%. And scorecard, I think you know who's ahead in this fight. I have Pedraza ahead 70-62. That round with the knockdown, even though the 5th round, even though we didn't see a knockdown, you have to score it according to how the referee ruled it.
Vic Draculich might have seen the right glove of Garcia dropping as if he was going to touch the canvas.
It was close.
He turned away from it for the moment to get Pedraza out of there, and that might have been what happened. But that came in the 5th round. And Garcia in the 3rd round I thought was close to winning that round. Pedraza now ducking away from the onslaught of Garcia. He continues with the right uppercut.
Well, the funny thing is, Pedraza's inability to stop his opponent in the last 2 rounds actually has allowed him to show some other dimensions. He's showing a lot more use of footwork. Darting in and out, moving laterally a little bit more. Now he's standing flat-footed, but he's been moving. Like that move is a nice move to reset, make your opponent reset.
1 minute left in the final round. Jose Pedraza has led from the 1st round on and been impressive, but he can't put Gil Garcia down. The knockdown in the 5th was more of a close to a knockdown than a knockdown. Garcia still getting after it with a left hand to the body.
Well, when this is over, Mike, Pedraza's going to be able to say he went 8 hard rounds.
That left by Pedraza nearly caught Garcia flush. A left uppercut, and then another. 20 seconds left. Garcia hanging on.
The way Garcia's head's bouncing around from these shots, it's like a Rocky movie.
Blood in his left eye, cut over the left eye. Final 10 seconds. Pedraza trying to end it, but Garcia just won't let him do it. He has stood in against an onslaught in this one.
Wow. You know what? Pedraza won the fight, but I'll tell you what, I'll bet you anything Garcia won the crowd.
We're back with another edition of ShowBox in 2 weeks. The triple header begins with unbeaten Cuban power punching sensation Francis Bartolome taking out southpaw Alan Martinez in a lightweight tilt. Then it's a matchup of Olympians, now undefeated pros. Beto Jack squares off with Alexander Brand in a super middleweight matchup. And in the headliner, 2004 Olympic silver medalist Udell Johnson of Cuba faces hard-punching ShowBox returnee Freddie Hernandez in a junior middleweight contest. It all comes your way Friday, May 11th at 11 here on Showtime.
Well, we see Pedraza now about to go 8-0. There are people that consider him the best Puerto Rican prospect since Miguel Cotto. That's saying a lot, but right now there are a lot of good young Puerto Rican prospects. We've seen so many of them on either Show Extreme or ShowBox. Pedraza and Del Valle, of course, both undefeated, both being featured tonight. And Jonathan Gonzalez and the power-punching Delorme, we've seen them on ShowBox. Delorme is sensational. And McWilliams Arroyo, my favorite, he does have a loss in a 4-round fight, but he's got great amateur background. You saw him on Show Extreme in that show in Puerto Rico. And I'll tell you, the one thing in common that all these guys have shouldn't surprise anybody. That's that they're all really well-versed in the amateur game.
Let's send it inside the ring. Joe Antonacci has the official decision.
Boxing fans, after 8 rounds of non-stop action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge David Sutherland scores the bout 79-72, while judges Gary Ritter and Gerald Ritter both score the bout 80-71, all for your winner by unanimous decision. From Sidra, Puerto Rico, Jose the Sniper Pedraza. Having a big hand for the very game, Gil Garcia. One tough character.
Gotta love it, Mike. Tremendous experience, as I said, for Pedraza. And look at these numbers. The fact that he didn't stop Garcia. When you see these numbers, total punch connect rate is anything over 50%. You're almost virtually guaranteed a victory. And what's really most amazing to me looking at these numbers is that Garcia almost ended up equaling Pedraza in body shots, and he threw 585 punches. More than 250 more than Pedraza. Absolutely amazing numbers, but Pedraza obviously landed the harder shots and a higher percentage.
Garcia landing almost 70 power punches a round in the 8-rounder as Jose Pedraza goes to 8-0.